Okay. Hi, everybody. Scleroderma Smarty here. Just want to come out here and give an update on what has been going on with the stomach issues. So, if you saw one of my last videos, I was talking about how I had these extreme uncomfortable stomach pains, and I went to see my primary, and they pushed around and stuff, and decided to give me a MRI of my abdomen to with contrast. And I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but you could see here's the bruise from where the contrast needle went in. Probably because I was swinging my arm around trying to knock Scott with it. But anyways, so I'm just going to go down what they discovered. So I think the big culprit. Now, my primary is out on vacation or something for a week, which I don't approve of. Just kidding. Him and I have a fun, good relationship. He's a great doctor. Um, and I don't know if he follows me here. So get back to work if you do. Um, I have an umbilical hernia, a hernia. Um, and I'm thinking that that's what is causing all the pain. I do have like a little protrusion of my belly, and it's all around that area that it's super painful. I have my liver is enlarged. We really haven't delved into that, but that's one of the other issues. Um, the two things that I am super. Oh, I do have a kidney stone, which I've known I've had. Um, that was part of the problem back in 2012, I think it was. I just had a kidney stone one day after work, and oh my God, it was so painful. And with all the, x-rays and everything I've had over the years, they're always telling me, oh, you have a kidney stone, you have a kidney stone. The on-call nurse wanted to give me some medication to like relax the muscle so I could pass it. But I kind of sent her a message back and said that I really don't feel like giving birth to a mini asteroid right now. So if you seen the movie Armageddon, and they show the asteroid and it has like all these razor sharp, points sticking out enough, just take a look at it. You'll see the asteroid. That's what it feels like. It feels like peeing that. So no, I don't feel like doing that now. Um, the two main concerns that I have going on is the scan did show that I have progressed fibrosis. The fibrosis in my lungs have progressed, and they compared it to a scan that I had in 2017. So for a while there, since I am on Cellcept, and the way one of my doctors explained to me was Cellcept helps with lungs and skin, and metformin helps with muscle and skin. And I chose Cellcept because of my lungs, and we all agreed on that. And there was even a point there when my lungs had gone into remission, and then they had actually begun to improve. So that was in 2017. They compared this scan to that, and they did show, if you know, it says shard glass something in the lung. I don't know. Maybe I'll put that up on my Instagram. I'll take a screenshot or my Facebook so you can see what it says. So in other words, my lungs are getting worse, and with the scleroderma, since it is systemic and it's affecting every part of my body, um, just think of like a piece of bread. And you know how the bread has all the holes and it's soft and you could squish it with your fingers? Well, just remember when you leave a piece of bread out and it gets hard and you can't squish it anymore. Well, that's kind of like what happens with the lungs. They're soft, they can, retract and go up with your breathing, but when it gets hard, it doesn't go anywhere. And that's what happens with scleroderma lungs. So I made an appointment with my pulmonary, and I will see him in a few months. And the other scary thing is, I guess I have plaque in my arteries, and I guess at my age, it's expected to have some issues. But I lost my one of my best friends, who was a couple years younger than me, from plaque in her arteries. And I of course I Google everything, and it talks about how it could cause strokes and stuff. And with the way my body, my insides are not strong enough to squeeze things. It scares me. I don't understand. I've lost 26 pounds over the past year. I cut out sugars and salts and sodas and red meat, and I eat lots of vegetables, and I don't have dairy, and I don't, I do drink but not a lot, and all this stuff. And I'm walking more. I'm out of my wheelchair more, and walking around, and with assistance. I got my new cane and all this stuff, and I'm surgery on my legs and my positivity, and I'm ready to take on the world, and boom, another issue that I need to stress about and worry about. So I guess when my awesome primary comes back from his vacation, which I didn't approve, haha, we'll get all of this sorted out. I do have an appointment with pulmonary. I do need to figure out who I need to see about the hernia, because it is not, it feels like, I don't know if any of you ever had a hernia. It just feels like you're constantly backed up in your stomach, like you're constantly full, like that painful when you eat so much it hurts, like that. And you got to remember that my intestines, my tissue, my muscle, my connective tissue, it's all getting thick and hard. So, you have all your intestines and everything that moves and squishes things, and things go through, and stomach, lining holds things in, and everything's, pliable the way the body's made. Well, mine's is stiffening up. So things aren't moving well. And, everything's supposed to work together. And with the lungs being more fibrous, I haven't had any heart issues. I did have fluid around